existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will put total effort to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Lewis to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
This is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the right and wings it incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll give it to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He breaks a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hale. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to starting, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Lewis wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Off to the races to the right. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to pass. It's Lemon. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. In the red area, it's Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Buys a little extra time. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Callow. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. working the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Looking to scramble. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it slips just inside that right upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Slithers into space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Give to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds a little space. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Callow. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progression.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Callow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off.
He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to Brown. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a...
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Gets the back moving. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's caught. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Lewis to throw. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Lewis wants to pass. On target to the left. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead. Get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Lewis to throw. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Levin. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab outside, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Callow. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this?
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Touchdown, Colorado! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Calhoun. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Moving past the 25. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Levin. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there.